What's up, everybody? It is that time of year again. It is, of course, Smissmas. We have entered December, and it is December the 5th this time around where we get the Smissmas update. Of course, it's time for Christmas in TF2, which means the Christmas maps, and, of course, the Smissmas update. So we'll take a look what 2022 has in offer for us in terms of what they've added and what they've changed. We can take a look here. This is the update on the website. Lets us know what they have added. And as always, they're giving a stuffed stocking as a gift, which you know, if it's the same as it always been, I can't imagine they've done anything different with the stocking this time around. I keep wanting to call it a stuffing. A stuck stuffing? No. Normally it has the war paint, the same war paint they've had for the past few years, and some extra things like an MVM ticket and whatnot, so it gives you a chance to play some MVM for free. And it's added 5 new community maps. We have Frostwatch, Frostcliff, Rumford, Frosty, and Colpit. So it gives a chance for 5 new maps to be added into the rotation. Obviously, if you go onto TF2 and you start playing some casual, you can select just the Smissmas maps if you just want to be a part of that map rotation, which is pretty cool, which I'm sure a lot of people will be doing over the next month or so. And something that probably all of you are waiting for, the Winter 2022 cosmetic case. We have 23 new community contributed items, so congratulations if you designed an item and you got it added into the game. The Festivizer can also be found as a bonus drop. So again, same thing that with all of the winter cases, the Festivizer gets as a bonus drop can be found, and actually, you know, they're fairly popular. They can sell for you know, we're not talking loads, but more than just another random drop. We also have 3 new taunts, community contributed taunts as well. The Russian Rubdown, the Tailored Terminal, and the Roasty Toasty. I like the sound of that one. So 3 new taunts, so 23 new items. And then in terms of unusual effects, 17 new community created unusual effects. 8 for hats and 9 for taunts. And obviously all cosmetic and taunt cases, they give the 2022 Smissmas effects. So if you open any case during this period, which is until January the 7th, 2023, it's going to have one of the new unusual effects, one of these 17 new unusual effects, only for cases. This does not include crates. So if you go for the old school crates, they will just have like the original effects for whatever generation those crates came out for. But for cases, all cases will be Smissmas effects. So if you want to get some of the older hats or last year's Smissmas hats or anything like that in with the new unusual effects, then you can do that and open those cases. 17. Honestly, I say this every time, but I am losing control. I'm losing a grip on all the different unusual effects. I maybe need to take a look, maybe do a video in looking how many unusual effects exist in the game now, because people come onto my stream and they're like, you know, hey, CJ, what about this unusual effect on this hat? And I'm like, hang on a minute, I actually have to look up because I have no idea what that unusual effect is. So we can take a look, actually. That's the unusual effects and the new hats. If we take a look at the workshop, yes, that's right. You can always go to the workshop and take a look at the new items. If you want to take a look at this yourself, just go to the workshop and then look up Team Fortress 2. And once you're on the Team Fortress 2 page, you can go to Accepted for Game, and it will show you the most recently accepted items for the game. Yeah, you can take a look at them in a little bit more detail if you wanna sort of give it a gander before you go unboxing. So the first 3 here is the looping. So we've got 3 looping taunts, actually. That's pretty big. Looping taunts, obviously, more popular because they loop, and it means you just have to press the button once, essentially, and it will go on indefinitely until you get interrupted. So the Roasty Toasty, that's for Pyro. Obviously, you could probably imagine that, based just on the name. And it looks like he's just kind of, you know, doing a little bit of, was that marshmallows over the fire? That's a cool one. Then we have the Russian rub down. Again, looks like he's rubbing down. Yeah, here's a minigun. I'm not sure what that's got to do with Christmas, but it looks pretty cool. Shining the gun. And then we have the Taylor terminal. Looks like a little terminal for the spy. And 3 looping taunts, pyro, heavy, and spy. That's pretty big. And then we have some of the things here. We have to distinguish between which ones are effects and which ones are cosmetics. So this is musical maelstrom. Is that how you say that word? Maelstrom. That's an unusual effect. It's like a. I'm really surprised we've not seen these before. You know, like song notes being used as an unusual effect. That actually surprises me that we've not seen something like that before. So that is interesting. Any musicians out there might want one of these. Oktoberfest. Can paint that hat. Kind of like the Tyrolean. Getting a little bit of Tyrolean vibes there. I'm guessing it comes with the pipe and the moustache as well. Underminer's overcoat. That looks pretty cool. Looks. I don't know what that reminds me of, but it reminds me of something. It reminds me of another video game. Arctic Mole. Okay, that looks similar to that's like a Ushanka type vibe, but with the goggles. And this is for engineer. I think there's Ushankas for heavy and medic at the moment, so engineer gets a little bit of love. The All Reliable. Arctic. Oh, Arctic is like different versions or something. It's like a set here. So we got All Reliable and the heavy heating. So this is like a whole set for the heavy, or a two set, a duo. That looks cool. Then we've got the Partisan and the Firebrand. Again, looks like submitted by the same person. Looks like they go together for the Pyro. So again, it seems just like the previous update, which was Scream Fortress, obviously, back in October. Accepting a lot of kind of items that go together, like a duo set, which something Valve are keeping up with. So this looks pretty cool. Kind of like gives me like an old-timey vibe, the old flat cap kind of thing going on. Crosshair cardigan, that looks warm. I could do with one of those right now, honestly. It's so cold where I live. It's mad. But yeah, Sniper gets to be cozy this Smissmas. Glasgow Bankroll and the Played Lad, which is, again, a duo kind of set. Lots of Played. You know, we've got the Scottish vibes going on. Again, kind of like a flat cappy kind of vibe going on here. Does this include the... it says bushy. So I'm guessing this comes with different styles, and this one maybe comes with like the sideburns, the beard, the tash, something like that. The Woolly Pulley, love the name. Nice little woolen jumper for the medic there. We have an unusual effect here. Starlight, what's this one called? If I click on this. Starlight Haze. Starlight Haze with the TF kind of logo. That's cool. Then we have the Motley Sleeves. Some tats going on here for the Scout. Is this? I'm guessing this is just like a just like a general cosmetic. I'm guessing you could wear that with pretty much anything. I'm just trying to think if this would conflict with anything, if everyone likes that kind of stuff. Lumbercap. Okay. It seems similar to a Heavy Hat, whose name I can't remember, but maybe this is for a different class. But looks cool. Festive Rack. Festive Rack. Okay. So we've had things like the antlers, and we've had things like the rack. This is a festive rack, all class with animated lights, and it's paintable, according to the description. So an all class animated lights, I reckon that would be a pretty quite highly wanted one. That looks pretty cool. Unusual effect, midnight something. We can't see that. Midnight sparklers. That looks cool. Kind of gives me Halloween vibes, I guess, with the purple. Then we have this one here. Unusual taunt effect, thunderous rage. Okay. So it's kind of like some of the other lightning ones we've got, but it's got that kind of like dark cloud going around it. That's interesting. Then we have some more cosmetics here. We have the Battle Bear. It's another kind of like, I'm guessing that goes, I mean, you can have the different styles. That's pretty cool. The different classes. That's always cute. I like that. The Bulb Bonnet. Interesting. Interesting. I like that. It's very festive. It's festive. And that's something different. I like that. Colonel Kringle. Okay. Colonel Kringle. I like that. That looks, it's kind of like a Bill's hat, but like a festive version. Festive Bill's hat. That's pretty cool. And it comes in the different colors. I like that. That's cool. Infiltrator's Insulation. Obviously, a little woolen jumper for the spy. The Cool Warm Sweater. A lot of woolen jumpers this year. I think with the energy bill price going up and up and up, people are going to be wearing these jumpers, that's for sure. And it goes with the soft hard hat. That's really good. I really like that one. That's really cool. Changing the hard hat into a woolen version. That's pretty cool. That's a neat idea. The Trapper's Flap. Obviously for soldier. Oh no, it's not. It says it's all class. With a couple of different styles. That's interesting. So it's kind of like similar to a Ushanka, but not. But yeah, all class. And then we got Festivized Formation. I like these taunts where you kind of these unusual effects on taunts. It's just kind of like an all body thing. I like how they added that into the game. The Boundless Blizzard looks like similar to... imagine having this while wearing a blizzardy storm hat. You get the proper like snowy effects going on. We've gone to page 2. I think there's a few more in here. You can see the Halloween ones from a few months ago. So then we've got another one here. Cosmic Constellations. That's pretty cool. I like that. You see we've got like a gibbous. We've got the TF2 logo. Got a few different things going on there. That's an interesting one. And then we have like a spy thing here. Frostbite Bonnet and the Cold-Blooded Coat. It's got kind of those goggles on. And it's like still got the suit, but it's like a jacket with it as well. And the final one here is unusual effect, Tainted Frost, which that looks kind of cool. You kind of got like the snowflakes, and it's kind of got like a red and white mist. That's interesting. Huh. Well, I have no idea about any of these hats until this is literally my first time looking at these hats since the update dropped. I have no idea which ones are mercenary, which ones are elite grade, or anything like that. So I will be doing an unboxing at some point during the week. We'll open some boxes. We'll take a look at what we can get, whether we can get any unusuals, whether we can get any unusualifiers, and if I do, maybe make some unusual taunts as well. But yeah, what do you guys think? What cosmetics jump out at you there? Like, of the ones that have been released, which ones do you think are going to be the most popular? Which ones do you like? Which one of any of the unusual effects, like taunt or hat, any of them that you like? Let me know in the comments, because I always like reading your feedback after the videos. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.